G'day guys, welcome to another layout. This one is so much fun and so simple and so easy. Anyone can do this. So this month I'm trying to focus on using up scraps on my channel, whether they're strips or chunks or whatever else. And I knew this particular paper pack, which is from Paper Rose Studios, and it's called INKY ANTICS 1.0. It's a 6x6 paper pad, and it's really good, high quality paper, cardstock. It's not cardstock, but it's paper. It is paper, but it's really thick. It's nice. Now, I am literally just what you see me doing here, cutting wobbly lines. And I go to town on the old wobbly lines. I'm also using a cut file on this layout. I'm enjoying the cut files at the moment. I go through different phases. Sometimes I love cut files. Sometimes I like creating my own titles. Sometimes I like using thickers and stickers. What's your preference? What do you like to use? If you've got an electronic cutting machine, do you like to buy titles? Do you like to buy flowers, florals, themed things? What's your go-to? If you don't have an electronic cutting machine, how do you do your titles? Do you handwrite them? Do you paint them? Do you draw them? Use watercolor pencils, crayons, paint? What's your preference? What do you like to do? This is a pear tree cut file. They are honestly one of the places that I go to quite often to buy a different. I just like it because they combine the block word, like the word mum, so it can be backed super simply, and it's combined usually with a cursive font word or two words or something like that, and it joins together. And I love that because it's simple, it's like me, it's simple, it's clean, and it's easy. Now, what I'm showing you in this particular video is how you can create a drop shadow title using a cut file. So as you can see, I'm going ahead and I'm backing the word mum with black cardstock. Now I'm using the letters that came from the inside of the word. I'm attaching them. I know I said I was using up scraps, but you need a piece that's big enough, right? And I'm just putting these down with the art glitter glue, and then I know that looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, right? But it's where it needed to be to get the right colors on it. So but it doesn't matter. Those bits go over into my use it up scrappy pile. When I find papers like this, I don't throw them out. I hoard these suckers. Every last little bit I hoard, because you just don't know when you're doing a mosaic look, layout, or something along those lines. It's fantastic. Now, I go around the edge using my Ecoline black brush marker. I'm going around the edges to get rid of the white edges. Is this important? No, but it definitely does fit. It finishes off the letter, because I use the white letters on the background. And the reason I did that is to make it more sturdy, because I'm not putting these letters down straight back over where they were cut out from. I'm putting them ever so slightly I'm going to the right. You can go to the left, you can go to the right. You do your shadow on whatever side you prefer. For me personally, I prefer doing the shadow to the left, whether I'm doing a manual and I'm writing it, or if I'm doing something like this. So as you can see, that now makes the title really look three-dimensional. And I love that. I love that look. Now, I didn't want the word girl to get lost. I didn't want to go over it in black or anything super harsh. So I just grabbed my Uniball Gel Impact black pen, and this is my 1.0, and I just went over with just to give it a line so it looks like it's got an offset. Just did it like that. Just super, super simple. When you're doing a layout like this and you're using awesome, big, bold, bright colors and you're creating a really busy background, keep everything else on the layout simple. Super, super simple, and it works. It is one of those things that you just keep it simple. Now, there is not a huge list in the description of things that I used, because all I used was the cut file, the 6x6 paper pad, and some black cardstock. Then I did come in with, I don't think I came in with anything else. I think that's it. So there's not a huge list. In the description below, though, I do have a few links. I've got my Facebook group link. If you want to pop over there, you can see that's where I communicate with you guys on things that I'm planning, things that I'm thinking about. If I ask for some direction, do you guys have a direction that you want to go in or anything like that, I put that over there. I also encourage you to share your work as well. I love seeing everybody else's work and see how everyone's, if they decide that they're going to scrap lift my work. I love that. That is why I do this, to give you guys ideas for you to try. I genuinely love having a look at what you guys create. Do not ever feel like your work is not good enough, because I hear that so much. Do not say, oh, my stuff's not good enough to put up there. We are all different. We all have different styles of scrapbooking. We all enjoy different elements. Some of us would never do wobbly lines like this. Some of us refuse to use black. Some of us only ever use mixed media. Some of us use a lot of mixed media. That would be me. I love it. But, it's everyone's different, and it's what makes our community fantastic, because it gives us something different to look at. The other thing is too, just because you don't have the latest product that's just been released, that your budget may not allow for it. And you know what? If it doesn't allow for it, that's fine too. Because I've actually purchased something this morning that I will be having a play with, and I'm hoping it's something that I can bring to you guys to give you an alternative to a few things I've seen on the market, and just let me have a play with it. But a little bit of a teaser. Keep your eye on the next few weeks. So it'll take about 5 days for it to get to me. So yeah. Anyway, so this layout is going up on Friday the 10th of November. And yeah, so see how busy that is. See how crazy busy that is. There's some people out there that would never do a layout this crazy and busy. But check it out. Now, I am about to do something that I love doing. Now, if you've got a circle cutting system that does the large circles, like I know Creative Memories has a large circle. Viscas have like a circle cutting thing I don't care. I just use a compass and I just use a craft knife and cut it out like this, because that to me is close enough to perfect for me, and it works. But you do what you think you would like to see on your work. Does that make sense? I wouldn't put this in the Cricut because it is way too lumpy and bumpy. I've created way too much texture on it. So put that back and boom, bada bing, check that out. That is some busy paper. Am I right? I reckon Vicky Booten should bring out a paper that is like this, but it's all flat. I reckon that would go with her style so well. Now I'm just taking a sliver, just a sliver off each circle, just to allow that black to come through so you can see that they're actually separate circles. And I do go around and distress the edges of these circles just to add, believe it or not, more texture. Now, when I put this down, originally I was going to move these circles and skew them all, but I did that, and even for me, that was too much. That took me too far. I went over the edge. So I decided that I would go ahead. I ditched the distressing tool and I went to the edge of my old craft scissors, and they are sorry, I just got a message through. Yeah, I am literally goodness me, I've been just thrown off. I'm so sorry. So I'm going around and I'm texturizing the circles, and I am just, it just adds a little something. And there's no way that this layout needed any more colors or any more anything added to it. This is all it needed. So I just glued these straight down. There was no extra foam, nothing like that. I just put them straight down like this. And that's when I realized that I needed to reline the lines back up because it was crazy. Now, I did decide that I wanted to put some foam behind these two circles, and that's because it just needs a little point of difference. So I got it lined up properly. It took me a little bit. There's a lot of strips on here. So, okay. So I am doing this now, and I am popping my title on. These photos, all three of them were taken at different times, different places, different everything. But I wanted to put some photos on here that were different sizes, different angles, different... Could I say the word different anymore? That's what I wanted, because I wanted it to not be so symmetrical. So, photo of Ange down the bottom, Taylor and I with our tongues sticking out. We're all pulling stupid faces. And hashtag girl mum life. You know, it's what they do. I don't know. Do boys do this? Do boys pull stupid faces every time you want to get a photo of them or whatever? It just, I don't know. Now, I did decide that the actual cut file itself needed a little bit of a black border on it. I know it seems counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like it adds a lot, but it really does finish it off. Always remember though, if you decide to go in with a brush marker, come in from the behind. Don't from behind the cut file. Don't be tempted to go in from the front, because if your eyes go cross-eyed, which we all do it when we are scrapbooking, when we do that, honestly, you muff it up and then it's on the front of your cut file and then you're devastated. So just make sure you come in from behind. Now, this is almost my layout done. I do go around with some pen work. This pen, I kept thinking to myself, it's not working, but I ended up switching it out to my finer one. This uni ball, this is a, it's a uni ball pen. And I can't put my finger there. Okay, it's Uniball Signo, and it is a fine one. It is only, it doesn't even have a size on it. Doesn't have a size. It's a really fine one. Not a fan. Gotta say, not a fan. Picked this one up thinking maybe it would be better to do my writing, you know, when I'm doing white journaling on black cardstock or vice versa. This one's too fine. It's like the ink, the pigment ink can't get out and flow. So doing this border took me quite a bit of time because I had to literally go backwards and forwards 3 or 4 times on each dot and line. So yes, it's in hyperspeed. Sorry about that. Now I'm just going to let you know that I will have everything linked below in the description, telling you where I got stuff from, etc., etc. Also, I will have my Buy Me a Coffee link there. I've had lots of people asking me about a way they can help support my channel. And that is the way you can do it, especially if you're overseas. And it's safer than giving out my address to people. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What else can I say? I've got the Facebook and the Instagram links in the description as well. Feel free on Facebook to share your layouts because I love seeing them all. Everybody is different. And the only thing I didn't do on this layout before I took the photos and on camera, I did end up doing the pen work in the very center black circle just to finish that bit off as well. So I did just write the kids' names with the pen on the actual photo, and the Uniball pens do that really, really well. So here it is up close and personal, guys. Lots and lots of texture, lots of lines and color and contrast, all the things that I love. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. If you have not already hit the thumbs up, I would love it if you do that. Leave me a comment, it helps the channel out big time. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you jump on board because I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers for Christmas. And I don't know if I'll make it, you know, I might maybe get 1,800, you know, 1,850, something like that. But it'll be okay. I'm not going to cry a river if I don't, but I like to set myself mini goals. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.